I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you.
You can talk to me or you can talk
Or I
to
can
her.
talk to the camera.
Hi.
So, hi there.
It's Ellen Lewis
And Ginny Stein.
from Crazy for You.
Huh?
So welcome to the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I am glad that you are here. If you are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go over there and hit subscribe. If you're watching from Facebook and you always watch from Facebook, go over to YouTube and hit subscribe. Just do it. You don't have to watch on YouTube, but I'm desperate to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost at 850.
Whoa.
So I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited. Hey, Ellen. Oh, my goodness. Jana, you made it. So nice to see you. Yay. All right. So, tonight we are just going to do our kind of little roundup, see what's going on with each other. And it seems like we haven't seen each other. Well, you were gone Friday. Yes. No, this Friday you're gone. Oh
I'm
my
on
God,
this
my
Friday.
brain.
We were actually together last Friday, but when certain people get a little older, their minds begin to go.
It's the Ellen and I were just talking about this, the overwhelm is real.
Right.
Yeah. We don't always remember what happened or whatever. I mean, so I've been having this conversation with Rita. Oh, there's your daughter. Hey, Jen.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hey,
Ellen has to tell me who's on there because my eyes are just not good, and I can't read it. I can't read any of those things.
So Jana is here, and Ellen and Mary and Rita. It's Rita's birthday.
Oh my goodness! Happy birthday, Rita! Every birthday is an important day, and every year that we're there is even more important, as I will tell you.
My father used to say, getting old is not so bad when you consider the alternatives.
When you consider the alternative, yes. Well, it's one of those things that, as I was saying, I like to get up and read the obituaries and make sure my name isn't there.
Oh, my goodness. I think Winston Churchill was the originator of that.
I think so, too. Yeah. One of those things. Yeah.
So,
anyway, here I am.
Yes.
So and here you guys are.
Yes. So it's Rita's birthday, and Ellen and I were talking about the overwhelm. So it's all good. I'm sorry. I'm not old yet, not that old, but I am overwhelmed.
Well, I think we're all overwhelmed these days. This has been a rough couple of years for all of us. So,
yes.
So.
Yes. I am wearing one of your favorite sweaters. Yes. I'm just going to give you a quick. This is Triton. You can't see all of me in the picture, but this is by Shelley Anderson. I love Shelley Anderson. Did you ever knit anything by Shelley Anderson?
Yes, but I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't remember.
Well, as we get older.
The vest, the long vest.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Zora or Zona.
Zona.
Yeah,
Zona. That was a Shelley Anderson, and I love it. Yes.
Yeah. So Shelley used to design for Shibui. I think she still does design for Shibui, but she's a freelance on her own now, and she has a line, Shell Designs. Very, very cute stuff. You should check them out because
my kind of style.
Yes.
Yes. Simple, classic, tailored,
elegant.
Right? Elegant.
Yes.
Elegant.
And dramatic.
Dramatic, right.
Yes, but also New Englandy.
Yeah, Ellen has decided that I'm truly New Englandy. But, I've raised the children in New England. Now, Jennifer, my daughter, she's a New Englander.
Yeah,
she's a true New Englander.
So when I say New England, what do I mean exactly?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I guess Massachusetts, Rhode Island.
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire? You didn't grow up in New Hampshire, though. You grew up in
New Jersey.
New Jersey. That's right.
New Jersey.
Yes, New Jersey. But there's something very kind of, tweedy and conservative about New England. Am I wrong?
No. Actually, I remember a story. A friend of ours when we were living in New England, and they went to Bermuda for a weekend. Now you think about this. This was when they were probably in their 30s, right? And they were there in like springtime. And springtime is not exactly the time to go to Bermuda because it's still really chilly in
It's
Bermuda.
not south. People
It's
think
not
Bermuda
south.
is
Yeah,
like
it's
in the
not south,
Caribbean.
you
It's
know.
not. It's
So
off the coast of
anyway,
like
you
North
know, they
Carolina.
were off there, and she came back, and I said, "How was it?" And she said, "Oh my God, everybody was in there. They were all English, and they were all in their woolen tweeds. It was really dull, right?" I mean,
This
that's
is
what you
from a
think.
New
Sort
Englander
of
saying
that was
things
from
were
a New
dull?
Englander saying that, you know, the people in Bermuda were in their English tweeds and dull.
Yeah.
But as I said, it was, you know, a good 50 years ago that this conversation took place.
We got in this conversation because of the newsletter article where I was talking about, you know, what you can wear and what you can't wear or what you don't wear. Did anybody read that article? If you didn't read it, it was about oh, here we go. There we go. Yes. Your sweater is very New Englander, Ginny. Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? Crunchy rustic yarns. Yes, Jennifer gets it. Exactly. It's why I couldn't sell tweed for forever. But now, do you need your kiss your ass pillow?
Oh, I need my kiss my ass. Kiss my ass pillow. Right. So,
hey, Meredith.
So, yeah, well, actually, the reason I wore this sweater tonight was because this is an example of, we were talking about appropriateness and style and sweaters that you like to wear. This style, V-neck pullover, this is kind of what I was wearing in New England the whole time we lived in New England. And
probably with your LLB turtleneck too.
Well, yeah, well, guess
Me
what that
too,
is. Guess what this is. But you know, it was cold up there in the wintertime. And
yeah.
Snow came in the middle of October and you didn't see the ground again until the middle of April. But it was chilly and snowy, and so you covered yourself up. You had turtlenecks and you had sweaters, and
you covered yourself up.
You covered
you
yourself
didn't show
up.
The girls. You didn't have cleavage.
Well, I never had a whole lot of girls to show, but you know, but you covered yourself up because it was darn cold. You wore pantyhose under your jeans because your legs were cold. And then we moved to Virginia, and I realized that I didn't have to wear all of those things. But I'm still wearing the same styles. V-neck, pullovers, turtlenecks in the wintertime. This is definitely my New England look.
Yeah.
But it's
as Jennifer said, a little preppy.
A little preppy.
A little preppy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, that's
so Rita said that she read the article and it swayed her to trying stripes. So we were just talking about like, people don't wear stripes or they think they can't wear stripes and everything's fine. You know, Ginny will wear stripes. You have striped stuff, right?
I have stripes.
Yeah. But cropped, you kind of drew the line at cropped.
I drew the line at cropped.
But I think cropped could be really cute. I mean, okay. Do you wear cropped? Tell me in the comments if you wear cropped, because I'm about to show you Ellen's little cropped sweater, which is so incredibly cute. You haven't seen this. So tell me, hey, Barbara, hey, Morgan, pantyhose under your jeans. I know, my God, is it horrible? Ginny and I are the only people on the planet who actually like pantyhose. Or maybe you don't. Maybe I'm the only one.
Okay, so now you wear tights under your jeans instead of pantyhose.
No, we don't wear tights over our jeans.
No, I mean,
nowadays we just wear tights. We don't wear jeans.
We actually had a conversation about tights and people who shouldn't wear tights. But anyway, at least what I think, you know, people who shouldn't wear tights. But
some of us can't do cropped. Ask Jenna. Jenna is like the Pied Piper of cropped. Okay. Jenna is the reason, oh my gosh, for Ellen making this, which I think is really cute. And I'm just going to show you guys full screen. I'm going to share my screen here. That one. Yes. All right. Can you see that? Yes. Isn't that cute? Look at Ellen. Look how cute she is in Nurtured. I think that looks great.
I think it looks great too on Ellen.
Yeah, well, okay. Yes, it looks great. It looks great on Ellen. But don't you love that? Isn't that so cute? The cropped topic was, yes, Jenna can. Okay. Crop top was interesting. You hesitate on crops. Yes. Doesn't it look so cute on her? I can't. I tried on her nurtured. It was not good. All right. All right. I get it. Not everybody wants to wear a crop top. And I get that. But there are so many of all of us who are like, no, I'm just not going to wear that. I'm never going to wear that. It's never going to suit me. I can't wear it. I won't wear it. I don't wear it, blah, 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 without ever trying it. Okay. Right. I mean, so I would have said a year ago, I will never wear a cropped anything. But when I tried on that little vest from the Noro trunk show, it was cropped. And I mean, and it was bulky. I was like, who would wear this? But then I put it on.
All right. So I think it's a matter of proportion.
Okay.
A lot of it has to do with proportion. And then one of the reasons that I just don't think a crop top is for me is I have really long legs. Right? Okay. My husband is 6'2". My inseam is 2 inches longer than his.
My husband's inseam is shorter than mine also.
Yeah. But, when you've got an inseam of 34 inches, right? That's a lot of your height.
Right. You're like a spider.
Putting a crop top on just exaggerates the fact that you have all of this stuff, below. And so I'm happier with something that comes down, mid-hip. It just seems to me that the proportion is a better thing, of the way it looks. And I look better that way. So
now that is a great point. Okay. Right. I will totally give you that.
Right.
I will totally give you that the proportion of your body, right, your torso versus the length of your legs does not lend itself to crop tops.
Thank you.
Okay. What's not what you said the other day? What you said was you would never wear them because you were too old. You didn't think they were appropriate.
Well,
blah, blah, blah.
There's also the age factor. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, no.
I am old.
Okay, right. Fine. Whatever. We're all older than we were yesterday. Let's see what Ellen has to say. Yeah. Yes, that I thought it was real. Yes. And with layers, I think totally doable. I guess my point is that don't say no unless you've tried it. You've obviously tried it and you get it. But I'm talking to our gang, right? You think you can't. Now, I'll give you this. It is hard to knit something that you think is going to look great. Oh, I'm going to love this little crop top. It's going to be amazing. And all of a sudden
you spend all that time and money and you go,
I hate this, right? And so that's frustrating. But if you have a friend who has a cropped top that you can try on, then you can, right? That's why we have so many samples in the shop, because we want you to try it on. We want you to think, okay.
That's the beauty of trunk shows that come in,
right?
The new styles that come in, and you can, come in and try those things on and look at them. And I had a friend who used to sell clothing, and she, did it out of her house, and she had, one size, and
Cabby.
Yeah, you would try this thing on, and you would look at it, and she said, well, we can get it in 2 sizes larger or 2 sizes smaller and stuff. And it was really, really hard. But knit stuff has much more give to it, and you can get a better idea of how things are going to be if you need a slightly different size, something that's a little bit different. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And let's see, what was Ellen saying? You could wear a Bolero, and you have worn a Bolero, right? But you would layer it. I mean, and I think it was, who was it? Was it Lisa was saying about the layers. So if you had like a cropped, and then you had a long layer that hit you at a length that you liked. Do you see what I'm saying? You would kind of break up. Right. Do you see what I'm saying? So if you had
try it, right? We could try it.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. We could try it. Did you see that? What a good
You could
sport
try
you
it.
are.
You could try it.
This is why I love you, Ginny.
can
You're a
eat,
good
no.
sport.
No,
The
that's
whole
what- that's
team is a
sport.
good sport. Every time a trunk show comes in, it's usually Mary, Ginny, and me. And we're like, "Oh, the trunk show is here." As we start pulling
We would go
stuff
through the
out.
stuff and go, oh my God, what were they thinking?
Right.
Oh, right. Oh,
All
I
right.
love this one.
And I make everybody try it on. I try it on.
We'll try
Ginny
it on.
tries it on. Mary tries it on.
Mm.
It's so funny. Mary loves the, the drapey poncho kinds of
Right.
things. They look fabulous
Right.
on her.
And Ginny puts on a drapey poncho thing and says, what's all this stuff here? Right? What am I going to do with this? I
But-
can't drive a car with this stuff.
Practical pig.
That's me. Practical pig. She knows I'm practical pig.
Yes.
That's a line in our household, practical pig. Right. That
All
would
right.
be me.
What? Okay, let's see. I had to turn the big screen. Hi, Sawyer. How are you, sweetie? I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Yay. All right. Yes, a shorter sweater. See, we've got everybody styling you up, Ginny. A shorter sweater over long blouse. Yes. Uh-huh. What is a bolero? Okay, so a bolero.
What's the bolero? Who is asking that?
Morgan, she's
Morgan.
young. Okay, so this is a bolero. This is a bolero. It wasn't meant to be a bolero, but I'm long-waisted. I'll show you how it fits. A bolero is like a little.
It's a short jacket.
It's
a little
really
thing,
short.
and,
Yeah.
it comes under your girls.
Under the girls, right?
Under the girls.
I
right?
didn't realize this was one of those moments when I realized how long-waisted I was. So do you see how this bolero this jacket hits me? A true bolero would come right
would be
here.
up there, right? So
right?
This one comes down to
Yeah,
kind of
because it wasn't a true
waist. but it
Yeah, this
wasn't-
kind of hits me at my waist, but a true bolero would hit you kind of right
Yeah.
under, like Ginny said, right under the girls.
Yeah.
Okay. So this was this was an accidental bolero. So fun. All right, I guess I better get dressed.
Yeah, put your sweater
Put my
back on
clothes
again,
back
right?
on. Yes. All right. So thank you, Morgan. Yes. See, lots of people. I mean, that was a look. That was kind of a thing. Nowadays, I think they get called shrugs.
Yeah.
A shrug. Yeah. A bolero has definite sleeves. It definitely has sleeves and a front and a back. Whereas a shrug sort of has nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I always thought of boleros. It was, the Spanish flamenco dancers.
Exactly.
They were wearing the little short
Yes.
jackets. The guys were wearing the short
The
jackets.
guy's
too.
name Juan. He's a
Yeah.
Fabulous. Yeah. Oh, so you like that? Yeah, it's kind of fun. So that's a cute little pattern. I knew that a million trillion years ago. That's called
Yeah.
the Seville Jacket. It's on Ravelry. It's by, I can't remember, but it's called the Seville Jacket. And they show it in white with pearls, and it looks all very, elegant and buttoned up. But I wanted something
I can't
fun.
remember the name of the designer, but I can actually picture the design on the
we
piece
have
of
it
paper.
Right? Right.
Oh my God.
I think it's haute couture.
Yes.
O-A-T.
O-A-T. Yeah.
Haute
Yep, that's what it
couture.
was.
Yeah. So that was
Yeah.
good.
Ellen's memory is phenomenal. Mine is.
Okay, I'm going to write that in here. It's the Seville. Seville Jacket. Yeah, very cute. Like I said, haute, O-A-T, couture. And that was back in the day when we had like exclusively paper patterns.
Paper patterns.
I mean-
paper patterns, right? We had books and books of paper patterns that we would, flip through.
Right.
And, oh my goodness, yes.
Ravelry was so great because
Yeah.
whatever pattern we had on paper, the ones that we needed, we never had enough. And
True.
the ones that we had a ton of, nobody
No sold.
wanted. What a
And
waste
actually-
of money.
If you are here at some point and would like to spend an hour, we do still have some of those paper patterns that are not selling.
Right. You could probably have them. I'd give them to you.
Right.
Okay. So Ellen asks me, obviously it was a Noro yarn with a lot of Angora in it.
Yes.
That was called Cocheron. Kochoron, and they don't make it anymore. You know how they discontinue stuff, but it's really, really similar to their new yarn, Okunoshima, which was new last was it last winter
no,
or
it was
2 winters
ago.
ago?
I think it was 2020.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so it was new 2020. Yes, because the new colors, I just got them. They were the new colors of Okunoshima were due for fall 2021.
Yeah.
It's January. They just came in yesterday. So anyway, that would be beautiful. I love the yarn. I love that with the Okunoshima. We were talking in the Club Crazy for You Zoom, I guess it was Sunday, about Rita asked me why you block stuff.
Oh.
Not why you block sweaters, because she gets it.
Other stuff.
But why do you block hats? Why do you block socks or mitts? So Okunoshima is one of those that really benefits from the bath because it makes the fibers bloom.
Everything, if you put it into the bath, it just kind of changes the fiber. And what seems to be kind of stiff or something, it just softens it up. The word they use is bloom, and it does. It's kind of just blows stuff in there, and it just feels so much better.
Mostly, so the yarns, the Noro yarns, when you wash them, or any yarn, washing them to get the dirt out, unless it's something with a lot of Angora, because of the spinning oil. So when you wash that Okunoshima or the Kochoron, or we had another one, Nishiki. No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what was.
It'll come to me. But it had a ton of Angora, and when you wash it, you'll see that the water is dirty. It's not dirt, but it's the color is dark, and it really does look so much better.
Looks
better, feels better. So I hope that helps. Let's see. What is Jam? Jal is knitting Thankful. Yeah. So you're okay with cropped, Jal? I think it would be adorable on you. I mean, again, we're not talking belly shirts, but layers, right? I think it's cute. I think they're so fresh and young looking. Could I use Kakagori? No. Now that sweater is knitted, that design, that pattern is knitted for, it's gauged for 3 different gauges: a bulky, a worsted, and a DK. I guess you could use Kakagori. Kakagori is the cotton blend.
It's not going to have the same
kind
of. Just the fact that it's a cotton blend is going to make a big difference.
It wouldn't be my first pick, Ellen. It's not that you couldn't, but I mean, again, you can knit anything out of anything. That yarn that you used for the Nurtured would be really cute in that, as would La Pampa or Malabrigo Mecha or Brushed Fleece would be really cute in that. Yeah, lots of stuff. Let's see, what else? Right. Yes, I remember that, Jal. I can't remember what colors you're doing, though. Fun. Okay, so what are you knitting these days?
Oh, well, actually, I think it was the last time I did this with Ellen. We were talking about.
You had started that.
I had just done a little swatch of it. And this is
Can I touch it? Oh, it's so yummy.
I've even forgotten the name of this.
This is
Kid
Classic.
It's Kid Classic. Elda. How could I forget that? The name of the inside joke. The name of the realtor that sold us our first house here in St. Mary's. But anyway, this is a fisherman rib, right?
Gosh, this is so yummy.
And this is in Alpaca Classic and
Kid Classic.
I'm sorry.
Want a bet?
You're right. Kid Classic. Sorry. I was showing Alpaca Classic to a customer yesterday. Sorry. Kid Classic. Right. I said, I'm old, my memory, you have to forgive me. So,
you've been using that excuse for 20 years.
Well,
not
when
old.
does one consider? So when is old? When does old hit?
Well, I'll tell you what middle age is.
What is middle age now for you?
Middle age is halfway between the age of the oldest person you know and your age.
Okay. You know, you got to understand, Ellen is my daughter. Right. So,
all kidding aside, Jen, I have adopted her.
Anyway, I'm enjoying this feel. I'm finding it. I just said to Ellen, it's kind of boring because it's the same thing over and over and over again.
It's brioche.
It's brioche. Well, it's not brioche. I would rather do brioche than fisherman rib.
Why don't you?
Well, I probably will end up doing the other part, but I started this one in the fisherman rib.
It doesn't make a very nice selvage, does it?
No, it doesn't make a very nice selvage. But I got to do 24 inches or 61 centimeters.
That's a lot.
That's a lot because it has no shaping. I think that's
right.
another
And that's
thing
another thing that's boring. Yeah. You don't have any milestones.
Right. That's it. That's it. The things that I like to knit are more like this. I mean, there's a pattern.
Or this.
There's a pattern in there, or the hat for that we just put out for January. Something that has stuff going on.
Look at Amy. Middle age is the adolescence of old age.
Yeah, well, I'm not an adolescent anymore. Right?
Well, you can get older, but you don't ever have to grow up, right?
Yes, we actually had a friend who said that.
You don't have to grow up.
He just was going to continue to grow old, but he wasn't going to, grow up. He wasn't going to grow up.
Right.
The number of years would advance, but his ability to process stuff was not.
His ability to control his base.
Teenager.
Okay, so this is our January hat.
Right.
This is why Ginny's not making much progress on her.
Right, I'm playing around with hats.
So a lot of people have already ordered this. I think, in fact, we're going to have to reorder that color. We're pretty much sold out of that.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. So this is
the Ridgeback beanie by Jenny Noto. Ellen suggested that I look at Jenny Noto patterns, and
because Gilda on Keko. If you're out there, Gilda, we love you. Yeah. Thank you for pointing us in the direction of Jenny.
Yeah. So I mean, this was a fun knit. This really was a fun thing to do. It's a 4-row repeat, and it runs over like 4-row repeat, 8-stitch repeat, and it has this stuff that's happening on row 1 and row 3. And so Ellen said, you feel like you're really getting someplace. It's like, okay, I can do 4 more rows on this thing. And I love the look of it.
Let me show it close up. Tell me when I get to the right place.
But and I did it.
Can you see it in the picture?
Yes, that's a good picture, right? So it just has stuff happening, and that's what I enjoy when I'm knitting. I like stuff that's happening. Now, there's a time and place for, boring knits.
Yeah. Well, Morgan was just saying, I like boring knits because I can easily pick it up and put it down.
Right. There is a time and place for that, but I like things that are, making me think a little bit, making me, watch what I'm doing, and
yes,
and making me feel like I'm getting someplace.
Yes. Hey, Katie, I'm glad you're here. So this is the hat. Super excited. It comes with a light palm or a dark palm.
Right.
Yes. So I bring this because it is time for us to do a giveaway.
Oh.
We're going to give away a skein of, this is one of the new colors of Noro Sweeto. It is absolutely beautiful. I love Sweeto. I think Rita is making something out of it, and I will show you my thing that I like in Sweeto. So, all right. So I am going to, let's see, what word am I going to have you do? I am going to have you type in the chat if you want to win this skein of Noro Sweeto, I am going to have you type in the chat, Noro, go.
I got to tell you, that's probably my very favorite color of Sweeto so far.
Really?
But then I'm a gray person.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It is really pretty.
Yes.
I would do something with that.
Ooh, would you do this?
I don't know, is it a poncho?
It's not a poncho. Oh my God. Would you do that?
Oh. Yeah.
I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Whoops. Where is my... Oh, there it is. Okay. Noro. All right. So while everybody is out there kind of, excuse me, looking, I am going to show you this, which I think is absolutely beautiful. This is called the Magnolia Bloom. I love this. This is a bulky weight pullover. It's worked in the round. I think it is lovely. Lovely, lovely. And I think it would be stunning in Sweeto. And you also could carry with this Sweeto a strand of kid silk haze. You could actually do this in any yarn. They recommend carrying 4 yarns together, which I think is, oh my gosh, insane. I probably wouldn't do it, but there it is. Okay, so let's see. Isn't that pretty? So I think that's something we all have to knit. So all right, let me pull. Yes, baubles, Amy, my bauble
yes,
girl.
there's baubles on there.
Okay, where is my? Yes, Sweeto would work for a jacket. Okay, where is my mouse? Ugh, I hate this. There it is. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to there. And whoops. I'm going to take this over here and share my screen again. Okay, so super exciting. I am going to, I'll do this so you can see it real big. Okay, draw. It's not doing it. Here, hang on. Oh my God, this is so much easier at home. There we go. Yay! Oh, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Who is it going to be? Gwen! Woo! Oh, that is fun. Congratulations, Gwen. Yay. All right, Gwen, I know how to get a hold of you. All right. So we'll take that out and then we'll look at that some more. Okay. All right. So I have these 2 screens. So, okay, there we are. So yay. So yes, Sweeto. So it's got the funniest spelling, Tsuido, and that is Japanese for tweed,
Yeah.
which I think is interesting because if you think about their mainstay yarn, Kuryon, Kureyyon, that is Japanese
For crayon.
crayon. Yes.
Crayon.
And did you know that Corea Pitura?
What is Cleopatra?
Cleopatra.
Oh,
Isn't that fun?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
who knew, right?
Who knew?
All right. So yay. I am glad that you like this, and we will get that off to you in the mail tomorrow. So lots of fun stuff. I might have one other thing to give away later on at the end, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a surprise to me.
It's a surprise. We'll give away something else. So let me just show you real quick. So Miyabi is Noro's cashmere blend, and they had really beautiful colors. Oh, did you see that one color?
Yeah, you sent the thing.
Yeah, they're going to discontinue
They're going to
maybe.
discontinue it. Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
good for your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
So these are some of the new colors. They're really subtle, I think. But look at this one. Oh, look at that one.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Right. I'm going to go
Look
over and show
at
you
that.
guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously that's going to be the one that Ellen
This
really
is
likes
gonna be
because it
the
has
one
the
that
pink in
Ellen
it.
Can you see it? Oops. I love that one. And that one. This is a really pretty. It's normal woodburn.
Pull that away a little bit.
This
Okay,
is enormous color.
Yeah.
Like a sea glass, blue green kind of thing. And this one is.
You want this one?
Very neutral. Is there another one?
Yeah.
Oh, and this one, which is more fun and playful. So very pretty, I think. I think they're beautiful. And I can't believe we've had to wait all this time to get them. So anyway, so I was interested in how you liked this yarn, this pattern, the combination of yarn and needle. We were talking a little bit about that. Share with everybody what you sort of thought about.
So this is Santa Cruz. This is a green Santa Cruz, but this is Santa Cruz by Juniper Moon. It's
organic merino.
Organic merino. It's a little bit heavier than your standard worsted weight. Although I did this on a size 8 needle and I was right on gauge for the hat pattern. I had said when it first came in that I would probably be more comfortable doing it on a 9. And I might even think about doing that. You know, if I did the hat again, I might do it on a 9. And
would you knit it again?
Use the instrument. Yeah,
cute.
I would. And that's kind of unusual for me because I've always said that I don't like to knit things over and over again. But I enjoyed this and I thought the yarn worked well. Even on the 8, I was comfortable using it, using the 8 with this yarn. So, but this particular pattern though, if you're going to do it, I recommend that you use a sharp pointed needle because of some of the stitch work that's on there. You need to get in and out of those stitches really nicely. And a blunt point is just going to frustrate you. So, but I enjoy doing it. I would seriously think about doing it again. So,
who would you make it for? Would you make it for? It would look really cute on Kaylee.
Well, it's really fun. I enjoy making hats. I don't wear them. But I mean, that's not the kind of hat I wear. If I wear a hat, I wear something that's got a brim on it, more like a Stetson kind of thing. So.
You would look cute in a beret.
Yeah.
C'est French.
C'est French, yes. Yeah. I do have one French beret from when we were in France and we did a balloon ride. So we were given a beret after the balloon ride to show that we had done the balloon ride.
Did it have balloons on it?
No, it's just a plain red beret, but it was from the balloon company. My problem with that balloon ride was we were having trouble landing. And they were doing this whole thing there was a car on the bottom of the ground that was kind of underneath us and was, guiding the guy who was doing the balloon with the gas and stuff. And my problem was that I understood enough French that I knew there was a problem. Nobody else in our group was, there. And I'm going, oh my God, he can't find a place for us to go down, right? They finally stopped traffic on a highway and let us down on the highway. So in France, but in the middle of, wine country in France. But at any rate, that's my French beret.
Very cool.
But to go back to I just enjoy making hats. They're a good project. They're a small enough project that you can try something new and different.
Yes.
And try stitches and you can work your way through it. And so I think it's just a fun project to do the stuff and then you have something that you can give away, which is what the whole idea is.
Yes.
That 12 months of Christmas gifts that you will have by the time Christmas comes around.
So
right?
true.
So
Jana just ordered the hat. Yes, I just put it on the homepage. So yeah, so I think it was Emily Jackson said, I need to either downsize my commitment, knit smaller things, learn to knit faster, or start earlier.
Or start earlier.
So starting earlier is, I think, the way to go. And that's sort of what we've been doing. The whole hat club last year was a lot of fun. And we had fun designing, but it takes a lot of time.
It takes time, and I didn't realize it until, I spent the time of how much time it took to actually work this thing through. Last year's February hat, I probably had that thing on my head 20 times trying to figure out how to actually make the decreases work. So just, do it, rip it, do it, rip it, do it, rip it. And finally you got, oh, okay, this one works. So the fact that somebody else has done all of that trial and error, you just have to follow the instructions. Oh, isn't that fun?
And it's not just that. I mean, okay, so you have to get the pattern, and then you have to write it up in a way that's clear.
Right.
And it doesn't matter how you write it. It's not going to be clear for
somebody's
someone.
going to misinterpret what you say.
Somebody's going to misinterpret it. And so Jal got hers today with the white. Isn't it so cute? Yeah, it's so cute. Anyway, so somebody's going to misinterpret it because I was telling, I guess it was Jana today, that knitting patterns are another language. And every designer speaks with his or her own dialect.
Sure. And it's how you interpret stuff.
Right. What you're used to, who you're familiar with. Plus there's the writing up, and then there's the formatting.
Yeah, then Ellen got stuck. I mean, it's one thing to put this instruction, which is me. I just put it all in Word. I just type the whole thing out and read it over and read it over and read it over and say, okay, hopefully that makes sense, to somebody. And then, but you got to think about the fact that somebody may not have the same kind of experience with knitting that you have. So you have to make it really, really, really simple. And get everything in there, and then I just turn that Word document over to Ellen and say, okay, do something with this. And so she takes pictures and she formats it and she puts it into these little things and she changes the font, and so it all looks really pretty. And
that's not my strong suit,
It's a whole lot stronger than mine.
So the bottom line is we love to design things and we love to have our own custom pattern, and it feels really cool. I mean, you did the February hat, I did the March hat, you did the April hat. I mean, it feels really cool to be the designer.
To be the designer.
But I mean, don't ever underestimate how much work goes in. So somebody like Jenny, Noto, or all of these designers that do these designs, it's a big deal. It's huge.
And particularly when Jenny does these things with like all of the weights. That means, she obviously has some test knitters that do things instead of just doing it all herself. But, that's a lot of work to redo stuff so that it's at a different gauge with a different yarn and a different needle. So, although that's not to say, I tell Ellen, I still kind of want to do a few, I'll play around with a couple of things. Yeah. And maybe sometime this year you'll see something that I've come up with.
A Ginny Stein original.
A Ginny Stein original. So cool.
It really
so
is.
Cool.
I mean, I can see that if that's your job, if that's your, your career goal, it would be addictive. Right. It would be addictive to design those kind of again and again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very cool. And I mean, I do think that once you've kind of got your set of gauges, that it does become sort of formulaic.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, you get to know what you can do, with a particular stitch pattern. Yeah. I mean, obviously there are, it should be X number of inches around. It should be X number of inches high. Right. You do, when you start doing your decreasing, that sort of thing. So, there are certain formulas. But,
hey,
there's something interesting in there.
Somebody just came on and said, hey. So, hey, nice to see you. Glad you could join us. Make sure you hit subscribe. I'm on a mission to get to 1,000 subscribers.
Get to 1,000 subscribers. Right.
And then I'll be so happy. I should do something like, I don't know. what, like some kind of party or celebration. If you have an idea about how I could celebrate, like maybe we'll get a free pattern and we'll put it out to everybody. We'll do a free pattern if we'll design something
We'll
fabulous.
design something
we
fabulous.
get that. We will design
design
something fabulous,
right.
and put it out if we get 1,000 subscribers. So that would be awesome. So share it with your friends. So another thing I wanted to kind of talk about a little bit, that regarding this hat, you were talking about using a pointy needle.
Mhm.
And I think it's in the same way that a designer has a different way of approaching and presenting his or her designs. And it's what you're familiar with, and it's, whether it's right for you and your level. It's the same way with like needles. So there are super pointy needles that you need for things like this. Yeah. But there are yarns that hate super pointy needles.
Yes.
Hate them. Like boucles typically hate pointy needles.
Yeah, no.
So there is.
Do you all know what a boucle is? Yeah.
Okay, so a boucle is.
It has like little loops all over the yarn, and a pointy needle will just get caught in all of those loops instead of the base of the thing. Boucle. Yeah.
So this is a boucle yarn. This is a really cute cowl. This is called the Milky Way Cowl. Can you see how the yarn has all these little loops? The yarn is gorgeous. This is soft boucle from Rowan. I'm going to make you model this because you're so pretty.
Okay.
Yeah. So isn't this cute? This was designed by Roseanne Fleischauer at First Bite Designs for us. So this is an exclusive to us. So yeah, that's really cute. That's called the Milky Way Cowl, and we have it in the brown, and we also have it in a really pretty burgundy and pink colorway.
But if you think about it, this is a Milky Way.
Right. Yes.
You bite into a Milky Way candy.
So you've got the nougat, and you've got the caramel,
right.
and you've got the chocolate.
And you could almost taste it.
You almost could, couldn't you? But I still like a Snickers better.
You have nuts.
And nuts, yes, exactly. You've got everything that Milky Way has plus nuts.
I still need to bring in a Milky Way cake.
Oh, yes, that would be delicious. Yes. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
So if you have a really, really pointy needle, it's going to be really unhappy.
Yeah, you are.
There.
It's going to be the other kind of frustration. I said, if you were doing a blunt pointed needle with this hat pattern, you would get really frustrated. If you were using a pointy needle with this kind of yarn, you would also be really tearing your hair out and also tearing the yarn. You were tearing the yarn with the pointy needle in this. So, it's all appropriateness. You need the right kind of tools for the yarn that you're using and the pattern that you're using.
Yeah.
So, which is why you need them all.
Yes. Well, I have several sets.
Yes.
Oh, and another thing, a lot of times it comes up about swatching and swatching on one needle, but doing your project on another needle. There's always a lot of conversation around that, certainly in the club. And when we're talking about swatching for custom fit, because that swatch is so important. So you were telling me that you did this hat.
The other hat.
The other hat. Okay. So this is like a little sneak peek.
You're going to get a preview.
February hat.
Sneak preview. The February hat. Again, this is another Jenny Noto design. Right? And because rather than
X this out.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm kidding.
But what do we? Okay.
Anyway,
rather than do this on a 16-inch circular needle, I just don't enjoy working on a 16-inch circular needle. I did it on 2 needles, and because I was home over the weekend and it was this really weird weather on Sunday that we had here. It started out without any kind of weather, and at noontime it started to snow
a lot,
and then it started to rain, and it just poured and poured and poured. And so I was there. I wasn't going to come up to the shop to go find myself another. This was on a 10.5. So I used one of my 10.5s that was a smooth needle, and my other 10.5 was out of my Rocket Square kit. And so I thought, oh, well, I will try this and see whether or not there is any difference, given that I'm on a Rocket Squared and on a smooth circular. And it didn't make any difference at all. The gauge is exactly the same. I defy you if you come in here to tell me which side was done on the rocket squared and which half was done on the circular, the smooth circular. So that was a great revelation for me. It was one of those things that I kind of wondered about whether it would make a difference, but apparently it doesn't. So they knew what they were doing when they came up with the rocket squared. And Ellen has left me here all by myself to talk to you.
I'm back here.
She's back there looking for something. What's
Something
she
to
doing?
give away.
She's going to do another giveaway.
I'm going to do another giveaway. We'll do it at the very end. Okay. So what time is it? Oh, it's almost the very end.
It's almost to the end.
Yeah.
Oh my
so
God.
what did you say?
So what did I say?
Yeah.
I said it didn't make any difference.
Right.
They blocked the rocket squared or the smooth circular needle. It didn't really matter.
Yes, Kelly, Kanzashi is a boucle. I almost brought that up from below. I don't have any Kanzashi here. Oh, I did want to show you, Ellen. This is the Okunoshima, which you can see has this beautiful, fluffy haze that makes it very similar in effect to this one, right? Let me turn this right side out. So Kosheron had a little more angora, so you can see that it has more of a haze, but the Okunoshima has a great deal of haze also. So Jana is asking, which needle would you use with the soft boucle? I tried it on all of them. I liked the Rowan needles for the soft boucle, and I liked my Addy turbos, the regular turbos. So either of those work. Yeah, they are beautiful. So, hey, Sherry, nice to see you. Oh, too fun. So
Sure.
Oh, Siri heard me say Sherry, and she thought I
She
was
said
calling her.
Sherry.
That's Siri. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, this was fun.
Yes.
I always miss you when I don't see you in the
Yeah,
shop.
we haven't done this, and it's been like it was sometime before Christmas because
It was.
we went away for Christmas, and then you had. Oh, did you want to say that you have more of those books in?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because
Right.
you had
Right, because
Allie
I had
Plater on.
Allie Plater on. Did everybody see the interview with Allie Plater? I thought she was so fun and so charming. Let's see. What is the name of the cowl that Ginny is wearing? Okay.
Milky Way.
This is the Milky Way Cowl. This is exclusive to Crazy for You. We sell it as a kit. Super cute. That's the one with the brown. And here is the one
I mean the pinks and
in
burgundy.
the pinks and burgundies. So super pretty. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah, so very pretty. So I would use your Rowan needles for that, Jana. And Rowan has not set a date for their interchangeable set. My rep reminded me that it absolutely was coming. So we will
Hey.
see.
Good.
Yeah, I think people will really like that.
Yeah.
The Rowan needles they're beautiful. I mean, they're all beautiful. And you guys also saw the copper needles. I was knitting with the copper needles. Did you knit with them?
We have not tried the copper needle yet.
Did you? Here they are on this new yarn. I was going to talk about this new yarn tonight, but I don't really have time. This is a lot like the Katya cotton merino that many of you have used, except instead of cotton and merino, it's silk
It's
and
silk,
alpaca.
right? Yeah.
Did you feel that?
Yeah.
It's so nice. Oh my goodness, just beautiful, beautiful stuff. So yeah, knit some of that and see what you think. And as I said, these copper needles have a pointy tip, pointy like the
Yeah,
Addy rockets.
Those are definitely pointy. Yes.
Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I think if you get a chance to knit those, knit with that a little bit, then you'll get a sense of it. So anyway, my point is that if you think you're going to buy one needle or one set of needles and that's going to serve you for everything, it's probably not. It's like when, in the kitchen,
Wow.
you need more than one knife, right? You probably don't need as many as I have.
No, and apparently, according to my children, you need a whole lot of wooden spoons.
Did they use up your wooden spoons?
Oh, they dissed my wooden spoons because they're old, and they gave me wooden spoons for Christmas.
How old are your wooden spoons? Were your wooden spoons? Or did you throw those out?
No, I still.
How did I know that?
Well, I've been married for almost 62 years, so what do you think?
They were probably, yeah. So the this yarn is a little heavier than this. Is called Amelie, and it's by Illimani yarn, which is comes out of Peru. So it's really beautiful, and I've got it on a 9, so it's heavier than the cotton merino. It's a different gauge.
Cotton merino is definitely
More
a
like 20.
7 or an 8.
Yeah. This I think is like at 16. So it's more like the Woolfolk Luft, but softer because silk and alpaca. It is truly lovely. I think we might need to get some of this. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Feels good.
It's beautiful. I mean, it's one of those with what you call a shelf appeal. Okay. Yes, you need to. Yes, needles are too pretty. You don't have. I mean, sometimes you just want them because they're pretty, right? They're pretty. Oh, they are beautiful. Your daughter, Jennifer is Ginny's daughter. She's weighing in. Yes, you need to throw the old spoons away.
I like my wooden spoons.
What are you saving them? Are you saving the new ones for something?
Okay, Jennifer, I need to tell you, the cutting board? That cutting board that's there, the little small cutting board?
You're not throwing that away either.
No, and it's actually 61 years old.
Oh my God.
That was purchased when they lived in Somerville, Massachusetts when we were first married.
Isn't this pretty?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it feels good. The
so
yarn
nice.
feels good, and the needle is a nice needle.
Yeah,
it's smooth. It's nice, and it has a little bit of drag.
A tad.
Not like some of the metal needles. I know some people are afraid of doing the metal needles because of the slickness, and they feel like, particularly a new knitter is, concerned about the slickness and that it's gonna, they're gonna lose the stitches. But this a little bit of drag on it,
just a smidge, and it does have that. Did you see this?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watched the video where I did it. You probably didn't, but look, see how it rotates?
Yeah,
around the cable. That's sort of different.
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So that's Illimani. So look for that. Okay, so we have 3 minutes left. I am going to. I'm going to do another. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. Oh my goodness, I don't know what I clicked. But I need to get this set up so that I can give you yarn because this is too fun. I love this so much. All right. I don't want that. I just want to do it. StreamYard giveaway. All right, this is just not helpful because I just had it. Sorry, be patient with me. Sorry. Yay. Okay, this broadcast. And I'm going to make it garden, okay? So you need to put in garden. And yes, so put garden in the comments to be entered to win 2 skeins of this beautiful, this is one of the new colors of Silk Garden. This is a gorgeous purple and like celadon color and gray and white. I always say that knitting with Noro is like mining for precious jewels. You just never know you know, when you're going to hit that vein of that beautiful, beautiful purple color. So pretty. All right, let me drag this over so that everybody can see it. Okay. All right, I've only got 25 entries if you want it. Let's see. Barbara, you typed it in wrong. Put in garden. Barbara Despain, put your thing in again. All right. So share my screen. Ready, set, go. All right. Yay, Sharon. Welcome. Hooray. How fun. All right, Sharon, I do not know you yet. I have not had the pleasure. So you will need to send me some kind of a contact information about how I can reach you, and we can get this out to you. So I will need a mailing address for you. I'll send this out in the mail to you. So yay. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. It was fun. Kind of like being around the table. Yes. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for asking me to come back.
It's always fun. We have a good time.
Thank you for putting up with me.
Same. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm just going to give one last plea for you to go to YouTube and subscribe to the Crazy for You channel, so we can get a design, a pattern out there, a free pattern for you guys when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Right. Yes, okay. We'll do it. We'll do a really cute little hat. Okay. And then we'll do a video of the stitch pattern and how to do it. So it'll be a big celebration and we'll have a great time.
We will.
That sounds good. All right. Thank you so much. And keep knitting and create something beautiful.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
Bye.